We do know that plants have feelings. They even do better when we love them. But here, scientists film a plant talking to its neighbor, and the video is incredible. Imperceptible to us, plants are surrounded by a fine mist of airborne compounds that they use to communicate and protect themselves, kind of like smells. These compounds repel hungry herbivores and warn neighboring plants of incoming assailants. Isn't that cute? Scientists have known about these plant defenses since 1980s, detecting them in over 80 plant species since then. More recently, a team of Japanese researchers deployed real-time imaging techniques to reveal how plants receive and respond to these aerial alarms. It was a big gap in our understanding of plant chatter. They said we knew how plants send messages, but not how they receive them. In the study published last year, Yuri Aratani and Takuya Uemura, molecular biologists at Saitama University in Japan, and colleagues rigged up a pump to transfer compounds emitted by injured and insect-riddled plants onto their undamaged neighbors, and a fluorescent microscope to watch what happened. Caterpillars, Spodoptera litura, well, I got that out, were sent upon leaves cut from tomato plants and Arabidopsis thaliana, a common weed in the mustard family, and the researchers imaged the response of a second intact insect-free Arabidopsis plant to those danger cuts. These plants were not only ordinary weeds, they had been genetically altered so their cells contained a biosensor that fluoresced green when an influx of calcium ions was detected. Calcium signaling is something human brain cells use to communicate as well. The team used a similar technique to measure calcium signals in the study last year of fluorescent Mimosa pudicus plants, which quickly moved their leaves in response to touch to avoid predators. This time, the team visualized how plants responded to being bathed in volatile compounds, which plants release within seconds of wounding. It was not a natural setup. The compounds were concentrated in a plastic bottle and pumped onto the recipient plant in a constant rate, but this allowed the researchers to analyze what compounds were in the pungent mix. And as you can see in the video, the undamaged plant received the messages from their injured neighbors loud and clear, responding with bursts of calcium signaling that ripped across their outstretched leaves. So that means that plants do care for each other if they're warning each other to be careful of what's coming at them. They also identified with cells that are the first to respond to the danger cues by engineering Arabidopsis plants with fluorescent sensors exclusively in guard, mesophyll, or epidermal cells. These guard cells are bean-shaped cells on plant surfaces that form stomata, small pores that open up to the atmosphere when plants breathe in CO2. Mesophyll cells are the inner tissues of leaves, and epidermal cells are the outermost layer or skin of the plant leaves. When Arabidopsis plants were exposed to ZHHAL, guard cells generated calcium signals within a minute or so, after which mesophyll cells picked up the message. And what's more, pre-treating plants with a phytohormone that shuts stomata significantly reduced calcium signaling, suggesting stomata can act as the nostrils of the plants. We have finally unveiled the intricate story of when, where, and how plants respond to airborne warning messages from their threatened neighbors, quote unquote. Masatsuko Toyota, a molecular biologist at Saitama University in Japan and senior author of the study, explained when the study was published. This ethereal communication network, hidden from our view, plays a pivotal role in safeguarding neighboring plants from imminent threats in a timely manner, he said. The study has been published in Nature Communications, and this is on Science Alert by Claire Watson. Isn't this amazing? It's fantastic. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.